In 1960, Harper Lee wrote the classic novel To Kill a Mockingbird, and she never wrote another. But it turns out she wrote a novel before Mockingbird and locked it away for years. Today, we learned that it's about to be released. Here's Jim Axelrod.
When your first book sells 40 million copies, wins the Pulitzer Prize, is translated into 40 languages,
Atticus, do you think Boo Radley ever really comes and looks in my window at night?
and becomes an Oscar-winning movie starring Gregory Peck, it stands to reason a lot of people will be waiting for your second book, even if it takes 55 years to come out.
It's a great gift to the world.
Carrie Madden isn't just a fan of Harper Lee's. She wrote a biography of her.
I completely think it will have her voice, and it'll be so wonderful to see, the voice of this young writer.
The new book, to be published in July, will be called Go Set a Watchman. Harper Lee wrote it before To Kill a Mockingbird, but it's actually a sequel of sorts. It takes place in the same fictional town of Macomb, Alabama, when Scout Finch, the child hero of To Kill a Mockingbird, comes home 20 years later to visit her father Atticus.
We'll get to see, the grown-up Scout going back into that world.
Scout, there are some things that you're not old enough to understand just yet.
Lee set To Kill a Mockingbird in Depression-era Alabama, exploring race and justice through the eyes of Scout, whose father defends a black man accused of raping a white woman. Lee, who's 88, doesn't talk to reporters, but said in a statement about this new book, "I hadn't realized it had survived. I am humbled and amazed that this will now be published after all these years." When asked why she never wrote another book, Harper Lee once said, "I got nowhere to go but down." But in that statement today, she calls Go Set a Watchman, quote, a pretty decent effort. Scott?
Jim, thanks very much.